Hello everyone and welcome back to Ace Attorney Investigations, Miles Edgeworth. Before we start, quick announcement. I've been quite sick the past 2 weeks or so I haven't recorded any new episodes in that time. I caught the thing and still recovering, you might be able to tell. But I wanted to do some episodes, so I'm going to be taking advantage of that Thursday flex day that I talked about at the very beginning of the series. I know it's been Ace Attorney every Thursday, but this week I don't think it's going to happen. So my plan is we'll do 3 episodes this week. I'm going to do an extra episode of Final Fantasy VI, since that's a little bit easier on me, just to get that caught back up. And then probably week 2, I think I'm only going to do 3 and 3. And then hopefully by week 3, I'm feeling 100% better and we can just go and hopefully do some longer episodes to make up for this. So that's what's going on. Just wanted to let you know. Sorry. But yeah, I've burned through all the extra episodes that I have. Very excited to get started on this. It's been killing me not to be able to play this for the past couple of weeks. All right, Turnabout Renaissance. Reminiscence. Kay Faraday, the young lady who calls herself the second Yatagarasu. The piece of cloth that she conjured up has taken me back to many years ago. 7 years earlier, alright. It's the judge! What? Who are those people? I don't recognize either of them. Yeah, that's right, I did it. I killed the guy. But it was the great thief Yatagarasu who told me to... I asked the defendant, just what exactly are you trying to say? Don't you get it? I know your true identity. What? That was too fast. Yatagarasu is the man standing over there at the prosecutor's bench. You saying that I'm the Yatagarasu? Don't you dare deny it. You told me to kill him when you stuck into the embassy. Whoa. Are you claiming that Mr. Faraday is the Yatagarasu? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm... Mr. Vell, I think we've heard just about enough out of you. Your Honor, please listen to me. I'm telling the truth. You gotta believe me. What is happening? In accordance with the defendant's accusation, a new prosecutor shall be called to replace Mr. Faraday. This court will be in recess until the new prosecutor is ready. Who is it, us? It's us. I bet it's us. I think it is us. Alright. I'm going to BRB because my phone is going off like crazy, so let me make sure it's not important. BRB. Okay, sorry about that. Not at all important. I don't even know how those messages got through. I have my phone set up that in theory the only person who should like get a response out of my phone is my wife. And I had like 4 messages go off all at once. I'm like, oh, that's probably not good. And no, I don't know what happened. Phones are dumb. Anyway, here we are. September 10th, 3:20 p.m. District Court, 3rd floor lobby. Oh, it's the jacket. It's almost time for me to enter the courtroom. That's all right. My throat needed a break. 3 minutes in. And so it is that my first assignment as a prosecutor will be as a replacement for a prosecutor who has been accused by the defendant. Edgeworth. Oh, it's him! I thought it was like Gumshoe. Sir? Oh, it's him. Have you read over all the documents regarding this trial? Yes, sir. I've memorized everything there is to know. Very good. The paperwork for the prosecutor substitution is just about complete. Edgeworth, always bear in mind that as your mentor, I, Manfred von Karma, will accept nothing short of perfection. I understand, sir. To have the chance to stand in court at such an early stage in my career, I'm honored and proud. As I have watched over your studies, I am giving you this very rare chance. Prove yourself. Crush the defendant's pathetic lies into oblivion. Yes, sir. This is going to be forged evidence that such a legendary prosecutor is watching over and judging my performance. I have to be perfect in every way. Okay. Just gotta go to the bathroom. This should lead to the defendant lobbies. Edgeworth, where is your composure? If you wish to take a look at your enemy, do so in the courtroom, as you crush him. Indeed, thank you. You're a man of wisdom and experience, sir. Oh my god. A bulletin board. There are trial schedules posted on it. Trial schedule for this week. Huh, there's only today's trial listed. This must be a mistake. Or this country's judicial system is not working as it should. Really? This is so good. I could drink a whole gallon. Never heard of water that tastes that good. I'll give him a minute. Yeah, I would. What? Dude, he is gonna have to pee in like 5 minutes. Does he plan on gulping an entire reservoir dry? Oh, that's his plan! That's his plan to get out of court. Excuse me, madam, but is something the matter? I just thought someone would have brought hors d'oeuvres by now. But this is a courthouse. It would be quite atypical to provide hors d'oeuvres here. Are you sure? Someone poured me a fresh cup of coffee last time I was here. What does she think a courthouse is for? The trial's about to resume. I should stay on the premises. Oh. Or run away? Mr. Prosecutor, sir. Got a good eye if you can tell I'm a prosecutor with just one glance. As there's always only prosecutors and defense attorneys in this lobby, I usually hit the mark if I guess one or the other while there's a recess. You're only guessing? He was right, though. Aren't these great? Daddy made all these. Awesome! But didn't you get fired after you made them? Yeah, I did. I spent the same amount of money on this model as it cost to build the real build thing. My boss wasn't very happy with me. Hey, Daddy, didn't you say you built a secret mechanism inside of it? I'll tell you about it someday when you're older. A secret mechanism? Maybe install it as a payback for getting fired? It could be trouble. Now I'm curious. Oh, I want to look. A model of the courthouse. It's pretty well constructed. Hands and a face. Don't tell me this thing transforms. Yeah, I wonder for what other purpose could they have been made? God, what a cold stare he's giving me. However, as a disciple of Von Karma, there is no option but to win. He's good. The power of his cold stare rivals my own. He's sleeping while standing up. I was already well aware of that. Shortly or in a moment, which one is it? Be specific. Oh, okay. Alright. Oh, wait. Hold on, what do we got? Prosecutor's badge. And Von Karma. A mentor who has never known defeat in 35 years, a legendary prosecutor. Proof of my profession. My mentor said it was more chic to keep it in my pocket. I totally believe he said that. Today's trial should have ended in just 1 minute. Because the defendant was picked up by the security camera, correct? Exactly. The killer had the gall to say that he only killed because he was instructed to do so. I mean, he still did it. Even more outrageous is his claim that the case prosecutor, Byrne Faraday, gave the order. Faraday is such a fool. He's been cornered by his own prey. Sir, are you an acquaintance of Mr. Byrne Faraday? He is a pathetic man who speaks nothing but nonsense. Nonsense? He once tried to explain to me a way of punishing those who cannot be brought to court. Those who cannot be brought to court? That is nonsense, for no man is above the law. Well, there are always a few exceptions. Not talking about anyone in particular, especially myself, as it were. However, there is no reason to even deal with such individuals. A prosecutor is a guardian of the court, one with no obligation to outside matters. Thus, there is no reason to deal with such individuals, I see. Edgeworth, disgracing yourself as a Faraday has... Disgracing yourself as a Faraday has will not be forgiven. Not a Faraday, as Faraday has. Did I mention I'm sick? Have no fear, I will not let you down, sir. In place of the accused, Prosecutor Byrne Faraday, I will prove the defendant's guilt. Very good. I've secured an hour of recess for you to prepare to do just that. Show them all the power of Von Karma. Yes. So you have achieved a firm understanding of the case? Yes, sir. I have memorized everything that is written down in the case file. Well, then explain the case to me. I want to see if you really know what you are talking about. Understood. Wait, what? A murder was committed on September 8th in front of the Kodopian embassy? Come on, guys. The victim, Mr. Deadman. Alright. I'm normally a little slow on these. I get that one. Was a staff member at the embassy. The defendant in this case, Mr. Mackrell. Mackerel? I'm not seeing it, but I think it's supposed to be mackerel. Was held for questioning the night of the incident as he was deemed suspicious. He was quickly placed under arrest for possession of the murder weapon, a gun. Furthermore, at the time of the murder, the great thief Yatagarasu had successfully infiltrated the Kodopian embassy as well. Cod is supposed to be Kodopian. At first, Rel claimed that he himself was the Yatagarasu, but that he did not kill Deadman. I wonder what he expected to gain from such a desperate lie. It's possible that he wants to go down while in the spotlight if he is found guilty. There truly is no limit to people's insanity. But I digress. Continue, Edgeworth. Yes, sir. During the trial, the prosecution presented the security footage that captured the murder. The footage clearly showed Mr. Rel as the murderer. The act of Mr. Rel firing the gun could be clearly seen from the visitors' gallery. Upon seeing that, the defendant retracted his statement and admitted to the murder. I did it because I was told to, by the real Yatagarasu, Byrne Faraday. That sounds about right. However, you've forgotten one thing. Uh-oh. While this may appear to simply be the murder of Kodopian embassy staff member, people are actually referring to it as the second Kg8 incident. The second Kg8 incident? The second Kg8 incident? I'm very sorry, sir. I fear I've failed to study hard enough. Well, even among the police, it's information that only a select few are privy to. So how would I know? Could you please enlighten me, sir? Second Kg8 incident. Alright. Sir, what do you mean by the second Kg8 incident? In order for me to tell you that, you must first learn about the original case. Take a look at these documents. This is a 3-year-old newspaper. Alright. You have heard of the Amano Group scandal before, correct? Oh, here we go. Yes, I have. The secretary of Ernest Amano, the Amano Group's director, was arrested under suspicion of smuggling. Correct. CCU was an employee of the Amano Group and the sole witness of the smuggling operation. It was she who brought the crime to light. However, Miss Yu was silenced before she could testify in court. Wasn't it Kodopian? It's supposed to be cod, right? Kodopian? I'm assuming that maybe it's just because of the mackerel thing. I feel like the way it's spelled makes me think it's supposed to be co. Like Homer Simpson saying dough. Staff member arrested for the murder? Yes, a Kodopian by the name of Manny Cochin was the suspect. I'm assuming that's supposed to be a pun. I'm not seeing it. However, due to the lack of evidence, the case went unresolved. Lack of evidence? If only I was in charge of the case. I would have done everything in my power to prove his guilt. To make sure that all criminals are found guilty. My mentor really is dedicated. Faraday was the prosecutor on the case then, and he was as pathetic as ever. Why is he so bad? Mr. Faraday was in charge of the Kg8 incident as well? That's right. And now, once again, the victim of the case you are currently assigned to... Oh, I get it. He's losing these cases on purpose. Because in the Kg8 incident, the butler, or the secretary, like, we know he wasn't the true mastermind. Interesting. And now, once again, the victim of the case you are currently assigned to was someone who was scheduled to testify against that smuggling organization. And just like last time, the victim was murdered right before he was to testify. You're catching on. The victim was murdered just before his day in court against the smuggling organization. Events are occurring almost exactly the same way as they did in the Kg8 incident. So that's why it's being called the second Kg8 incident. Yes. Yet, there's one difference between the two incidents. What would that be? The so-called noble thief that is sending everyone into an uproar. The great thief Yatagarasu. Yatagarasu? I'd better find out more. Please tell me more. If it is true that Yatagarasu showed up at the Kodopian embassy, what could he or she have been after? No doubt to steal any suspicious accounting records and release them publicly. Or more likely to steal secrets from the Kodopian embassy itself, since the item that the Yatagarasu stole from there was sent to the police. Okay. What was it that Yatagarasu sent to the police? I don't know the details. Anything related to that Yatagarasu is getting the top secret treatment. Interesting. Still, I find it very ironic. By returning the stolen item to the police, it was proof positive that the Yatagarasu had infiltrated the embassy on the same day the staff member was killed. Criminals have a way of incriminating themselves, wouldn't you say? That would have to be the first time the Yatagarasu has left evidence behind, correct? Yes, indeed. If you wish to learn more about the Yatagarasu, then I suggest you ask Faraday. Mr. Faraday? He happens to be the prosecutor in charge of the Yatagarasu case as well. Is the prosecutor in charge of both the Kg8 incident and the Yatagarasu case? Mr. Faraday really has a lot on his plate. Oh, hello. What is it, little girl? You're scary, mister. Find me the lie. Did you need something? I want to trade these coins with you. Fistful of dimes, quarters, and pennies. But it looks like you've got exactly $1. Is this what you want? Thanks, that's exactly what I needed. Can the child be here to watch the trial? How disrespectful for a child like that to be running around inside the courthouse. Does no one have respect for this country's judicial system anymore? Not least of all you. Oh, here we go. The paperwork for the prosecutor substitution is complete. Why, you? Do you even know how much time there is left before the trial resumes? I'm sorry. I can have you mopping up this courthouse instead of protecting it in an instant. It's no bother, sir. Not being completely prepared could prove to be a perfect handicap for me. A proud one you are. You had better collect the evidence from Faraday and prepare yourself. It's time for your debut, Edgeworth. I wanted the evidence, please. We're in court! Here we go. Wait, what? Where is everybody? Hello? Also, I feel like we're on the wrong side, right? I mean, in all the other games, we've been on the left side, but we've also been the defense. Right? Am I just misremembering? What is going on? Why isn't Faraday here yet? How is it possible the defense is not prepared yet either? Bailiff, where is Mr. Faraday? I'm not sure. I wasn't really paying attention. Oh, there he is. Nope, that's the judge. Do we win? Ah, you must be the one Mr. Von Karma recommended. I hear this will be your first trial. I look forward to seeing you perform. Oh, by the way, there was someone celebrating a birthday. Was there someone celebrating a birthday during the recess? I could have sworn I heard a popper going off. Oh. Ooh. Come to think of it, the other day with my grandson. Sir, it looks like trial's about to resume, however. Yes, it will be all but impossible to prove the witness a liar without the evidence from Faraday. What is that blasted buffoon up to? It's an emergency, sirs! Oh! Silence! There shall be no yelling in this sacred hall of law. Bailiff, remove that man from the courtroom at once. But please, wait. You have to listen to me. There's an emergency. Defendant lobby number 2, Mr. Faraday and the defendant. The two of them, they're both dead, Your Honor. Wait, what? 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 Well, so much for court. Stay back. Ugh. No one's allowed on the crime scene, period. Just who does this oddball think he is? This is becoming quite the hotspot. Isn't she Mr. Rowell's defense attorney? Hey you, no running in the hallway, pal. Who are you to tell me what to do? I'll never find out what's going on like this. It's time for some civil discourse. Examine. The sofa looks like it's seen its fair share of use, and it looks like another part of the courthouse is visible from the window. Ah, my eyes have locked with my reflection's eyes in the barred window. As a student of Von Karma, I refuse to back down. Oh my god. That's amazing. I won. Against myself. Excuse me, I like a number 2. A drink vending machine. Ah, now's not the time to be pondering what kind of drink I want. Defendant lobby number 1 is through here. The incident took place in lobby 2 next door. I shouldn't allow myself to be sidetracked like this. I'd better get a move on. A poster of the judge! Oh! Please tell me that's a real thing that I can buy somewhere. There's a slogan of some sort on it. Every strike of my gavel brings the truth closer to me and my hair farther away. I want that poster. Is this a promotional poster for the court or a hair growth product? I would hang that poster on my wall somewhere. Fire extinguisher. If one were to be hit in the head with this, I suppose the victim would lose a memory or two. Ah, good times. But it's not as though I'd ever be so foolish as to be struck by one of these. First, I need to get a handle on the situation. Perhaps I should talk to some people. Alright, Gumshoe. Tell me what's up. And you are? Ooh, me? Hey, pal. It's common courtesy to tell someone your name first before asking theirs. Ugh, point taken. My name is Miles Edgeworth. I'm a district prosecutor. A prosecutor? I've never seen a prosecutor as young as you, pal. I've told you my name, now would you mind telling me yours? Detective Dick Gumshoe, and just recently I achieved my dream of becoming a detective. More than a dream, it's what I was born to do. Wait, maybe I should check and make sure I'm not really in some crazy dream first. This detective is entirely too excited to be at a murder scene. Alright, tell me what's up. So, Detective Gumshoe, would you mind telling me what you know about the incident? You know that I don't have to tell you anything, right? I know that. But it would behoove you to fill me in on what you know. Wow, you're a proud one for such a youngster, aren't you? Well, anyway, Detective Bad is the one in charge, of course. So you're just gonna have to ask him for all the details, okay? As for me, I was guarding the door to defendant lobby number 2. So you were the guard on the guard detail. Did you notice anything strange while you were on duty? Well, I freaked out when I heard a gunshot, and then I kind of froze. Your detective and a measly gunshot scared you that much? And again, I could hardly claim to not know what it's like to hear one at close range. Then Detective Bad came running into the scene. We went into the lobby 2 together, and both men were lying there dead. Is that everything? Yeah, that's it. I was in the hallway the whole time, but I didn't hear a single peep out of a struggle. That's important. Interesting. Other than the gunshot, he didn't hear a single sound of commotion. Oh, that's it. Alright. We'll continue gathering information in the next episode. So many familiar characters, so many new characters. I feel like they've blended that really well. I've been very happy with how they've handled that. So I hope you guys are looking forward to seeing how this turns out. As always, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.